All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of Big Plays Podcast.
Hey,
This week, another episode of fantasy. We're going to bring wide receivers and tight ends, and even at the end, we're going to give you a little insight on our kickers and defenses to take in the early rounds. But before that, this past weekend, we had a very special draft. We had the draft for the Baba Booey, the league. Me, Joey, and Rice are in this league. Rice is actually the commissioner. We're in it with five other dudes, great guys, very fun competitive league. It's an 8-man league. But we had a little argument a little earlier, and we're trying to figure out who had the best draft. And because Jerome's not in this, I want to read mine, Rice's, and Joey's team to Jerome in no particular order. And he's going to rank them. He doesn't know these teams. He's going to rank them from first to worst. All right. Ready, Jerome? And keep in mind, it's a 2-quarterback league. We just updated that rule. It's going to be exciting. I think a lot of leagues should do it. It'll bring a lot of excitement back, a lot of trading back. But here we go. Kyler
and two
Murray.
flexes.
Oh, and two flexes.
And
Yes, we got two flexes. So we're limiting the bench.
quarterback, two
Listen,
flex.
it's gonna create a lot of action this year. A lot of bench, a lot of roster moving. It's gonna be a lot of
That's what
fun.
we're hoping for.
So
Kyler?
we got Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Darren Waller, Tyler Lockett, CeeDee Lamb, Kerryon
Wait,
Johnson.
hold on.
Okay.
Chubb, Waller, Lockett?
Yep.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb, Kerryon Johnson, Jarvis Landry, Tevin Coleman, Ryan Tannehill, Harrison Butker, and Baltimore Ravens defense. All right, that's team number 1, which you don't know whose that is.
Harrison Butker?
Yep, as the kicker, and Baltimore's the defense. Those don't really matter. We're just talking strictly with players, but you do your judgments based off that. Ready for the next team?
Bro, this team is fucking
I know that team is insane.
stacked.
Actually, reading it out loud, that
Pretty
team
good
is
team.
insane.
That shit is stacked.
All right, ready?
8-man league, baby. 8-man league.
8-man. Yeah, I know. Ready? Second
Jesus
team:
Christ,
Josh
go.
Allen, Matt Stafford, DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley, Ezekiel Elliott, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mark Andrews, Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake.
Oh,
Kicker is Zane Gonzalez.
Wait,
And
hold on.
oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I'll do the kicker after. Sorry.
Allen, Stafford, Moore, Ridley, Elliott, Andrews, Jacob, Drake. I missed one.
Yep.
What did I
you're
miss?
sitting.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards.
Yep. I'll go into the bench before I do the kicker and the defense. The bench is Deontay Johnson, Brandon Cooks, J.K. Dobbins, and every year Kirk Cousins. Don't know why. It's a lot of Uncle someone in there, but
Sound like a race thing.
every year maybe could be. All right.
Sounds like a race thing.
And the kicker is Zane Gonzalez, and the defense is San Francisco 49ers. All right, you ready for the last team?
That's. I don't know. Go
All right,
ahead.
ready? The last team's probably you might like it. Lamar Jackson,
Okay.
Carson
Who
Wentz,
got this?
Tyreek Hill,
Wow.
Adam Thielen, Joe Mixon,
Wow. Oh wow. Oh, okay. I know what this team is.
Jonathan
Okay.
Taylor, Hunter Henry,
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr., DK Metcalf,
Mm.
Devin Singletary. You got DeAndre Swift. You got
Shit.
Cam Akers. You got Baker Mayfield. And you got the kicker and defense is Justin Tucker and Chicago Bears.
Oh my God, this is already my favorite.
So who's your favorite?
Jesus. And Bears defense. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, can I guess the teams? Obviously, I
You
know
could
the
guess
teams.
them. You could guess them.
I could guess them. Okay, the last one you just read is definitely yours.
Yeah, 100%.
You was fiending for Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Carson Wentz is a given.
Yep.
Fucking yeah. Kirk Cousins? I thought he sucks dick, Rice. What happened? What's going on?
On
Ooh,
my
Is that
team.
that's
that's
not
not
his
your
team.
team?
That's not his
That's
team.
not your team?
I
Joey,
love
this
Kirk.
is your team?
That's Joey. That's Joey.
Joey.
Bro, read them running backs again.
Nah, I know. You got Elliott, you got Jacobs, you got Drake, you got Clyde Edwards. I understand. I get it. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, guys. All of these teams are solid. Oh my god, the first team is like super duper stacked. I don't know where
Yeah.
to go. Like it's like what do you go? What do you?
Yeah. Reading it
Between the
back,
first and
Rice.
last one, I'm
Reading
not
it
even gonna
out
lie to
loud,
you.
Rice. I don't know.
It's
So-
an
Reading out
amazing
loud.
team, bro.
Reading out loud.
That's fine.
How do I
I
separate?
was a
I guess
victim
I'm
of the
gonna
dream
separate
team
it
myself,
with-
so keep talking shit. But what do you think,
Kyler
Jerome?
Murray's gonna
I
be the
don't-
#1 quarterback. Watch.
I don't know how to separate it. How do I separate it? Because you know what? I'll separate it between the quarterbacks. I guess I'll go with the quarterbacks, and I'm guessing Rodgers and Murray are gonna have a better year than Jackson and Wentz. So
Wow, that's bold.
I'm gonna
Bold
go with Rice
statement.
team. Yeah.
Okay, so Rice is
Thank you.
first,
I feel
and then
like
between
Aaron
me and
Rodgers
Joe.
gonna be MVP this year.
Okay, it's possible.
Between you and I guess Joe. Yeah, I guess I'll give it to you over Joe.
All right, cool. That's how I feel.
Wow.
Me and
Bro,
Joe
help
play
me
week
now,
one. We
baby.
play week
Help
one.
me now.
We're going down. We're going down.
Bro, these are solid teams. They stack.
Yeah, you got to see the other
Yeah.
teams aren't nearly as good. Lou's team is okay, but I'm
Bro,
not gonna. We won't get into
all
it.
these teams are fucking good, bro. I mean,
No, I mean
fucking Joey
all
got
of our
the running
teams are
backs
good.
on
It's
lock.
it's an 8-man league. They're all good
Joe-
teams.
Joey got the running backs on lock though.
All right.
I got the best running back
So-
by far.
Yeah, he got the best running backs.
I have 4 first-round running backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
You-
this shit is stacked, bro.
I don't know. I think I like Rice's running backs more. That's okay though.
Rice's
But
running
Joey,
back
you gotta
one.
think about it. Joey got all featured backs, bro. Like they're all getting the bulk load.
Yeah,
And
no one's
JK
even
might
mine.
get the bulk load second half of the season over Mark Ingram.
I mean, with an 8-man league, everyone's gonna get the featured back for that particular team. You
We all
know.
have studs.
Right. That's
Yeah.
There's
like,
no-
yeah,
there's no-
100%.
You know, like honestly, you know, the Jacksonville this past week giving up some of their defensive key players and giving up Fournette. You know, you're talking, what's Jacksonville going to do? And I looked at Jonathan Taylor as a tasty, delicious matchup. You know, Indianapolis is going to steamroll, and what better way for a rookie to get his balls than against Jacksonville? You know, like it's gonna be nuts. Probably gonna crush Joey.
Next
week one.
Derrick
Probably
Henry.
gonna get the most points. Probably gonna have somebody like up at 300 points, and Joey's gonna have like a bucky
Maybe.
because he's trash. You know.
Maybe.
But, all right, moving on. We're talking straight up
look,
top
look,
dogs.
good-
Oh, go ahead.
Good drafts. Good drafts.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Speaking of good drafts, we want everyone else that's listening to have a good draft. So let's roll into our wide receivers and tight ends. And, listen to the other video that we put out last week for quarterbacks, running backs, wherever you need help. And you know what? Even later on, after this video is posted, you could go to bigplayspodcast.com and you can actually see my personal rankings. They will be up, along with a couple of articles on some rookies that you should be taking, some rookies that you shouldn't be taking, and a couple sleepers here and there. So stay tuned for those articles. They're going to be good. And rolling right into wide receivers, Joey, why don't you kick us off? Top 10, baby.
All right. So what's interesting about wide receivers this year is that where running backs are kind of slim after the first couple rounds, receivers are extending. There are a lot of guys in that middle caliber who all are going to put up similar numbers, in my opinion, which Yeah. makes even the bottom 3 or 4 of this list kind of interesting. I moved up what ESPN rankings compared mine. I got them pretty different than where ESPN's got. So I'll run through mine starting from 10. Number 10, I'm going with the kid out of Tennessee. I'm going A.J. Brown, number 10 on my list at wide receiver. I love him this year. Just drafted him in a 12-man league. I got really good value on him. He fell pretty late, so I was happy with that.
Nice.
At number 9, I'm going to go, although they have a ton of talent, he's still the number 1. I like Amari Cooper as my number 9 wide receiver. He was excellent last year. Touchdown machine, great hands. Just love him over in Dallas, to be honest. He's the reason their offense kills it. Number 8, guy had a stud year last year, even with a quarterback who sucked. And now that Matt Stafford's back, you could expect him to hook up with Kenny G all season. Kenny Golladay in my 8th spot.
There we go.
I think he had like 4 touchdowns on Thanksgiving last year. Watch him do it again. Number 7, young kid out of Carolina. Yes, he doesn't have Cam Newton throwing the ball, but I'm obsessed with DJ Moore this season. I fucking love DJ Moore. I think he had an excellent season last year that was full of consistency. And, Yes, the offense is a little bit different, and I am worried about the Robbie Anderson thing a little bit, but I still love DJ Moore. I think he's a very, very talented receiver.
Okay.
Number 6, I'm going with one of 2 Bucks receivers. I'm going with the younger, more talented Chris Godwin in my number 6 spot. I love
Wow.
Chris Godwin this year. I'm going to touch on it a little bit later, but there's a reason I like Godwin so much and not so much the other guy. But Godwin at 6.
Okay.
Number 5, we're going all the way to the best offense in the league. We're going to Kansas City. Fastest, most quickest, dynamic receiver out there, Tyreek Hill. And the top 4, it's pretty interesting. The number 1's a lock, but number 4, I'm going to put the guy who had turf toe all of last season. I'm going to put Devontae Adams at number 4.
Okay.
I think he's coming off an injury. We'll see what Rodgers does with Jordan Love. We got Adams at 4. Number 3, I'm putting up Julio. I like Atlanta. I'm really though, so that's why Julio's at my number 3. Number 2, I still love the guy. I know he's on a different team, but he's the biggest. I love his hands. Crazy talent. You got to go D-Hop number 2. And obviously, the number 1 receiver this year is not even close. So if you look at every projection ever, it's Michael Thomas at number 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I
my top 10.
I
So,
have
the-
no
wait,
qualms.
DJ
Hey,
Moore
look,
that
you're
high?
looking at DJ Moore.
DJ Moore was that high for you? Yeah.
I love him. I love
Yeah,
him.
no, me too. I got him at 7.
Yeah, I mean that's an issue for me. I mean, I can't see much of the offense getting much production with Teddy Bridgewater there. I hope he has a great season. I hope he plays healthy. I hope
Right.
he stays healthy. I hope I mean, it just seems like a CMC show. Run CMC, Christian McCaffrey
Yeah,
all
but
day
he
over
did
there.
it last year with a
Yeah.
worse quarterback than Bridgewater.
I know.
He had
So
Kyle
Right.
Allen throwing the ball to him.
yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Kyle Allen's
Teddy Bridgewater could throw the ball, man.
he's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah, we'll
My
find
only
out.
concern is Robbie Anderson.
My concern is Teddy Bridgewater. I like this is gonna be Teddy Bridgewater's team for the first time since the Vikings. It's gonna be his team.
So I like it.
Yeah.
So,
He
know,
over the Saints
Was
last
it-
year for 8 weeks.
I'm
Was it
happy
his
for
team?
him.
yeah,
Was
but
it his team
those
on the
those
Vikings?
were listen. He did what he
It
had to do
was.
those
He was
games.
having like a Pro Bowl season.
No, he did what
was
he had to
still
do.
Running through AP. Right.
You know.
Right.
So all right,
His
all right.
last year on the Vikings, he was having like a Pro
I
Bowl
think
year.
I think the DJ Moore thing's a little high, but I can see your standpoint. That's fine. All right, go ahead, Rome. You want to get into your top 10?
Yeah, I think the first 3 names will surprise you because it seems like nobody. I feel like y'all shitting on him. Well, number 10, I got DK. I don't think y'all shitting on him. DK
That's
is
fine.
a stud. He's
I like that.
I'm taking DK in every draft. I love him.
Mhm.
Number 9, this might surprise you. I got Allen Robinson.
Oh,
That's
Bro, I
fair.
think he's gonna be big time.
That's fair.
He's
I like it.
like legit the number 1 option they have, and he's legit.
With
Number
that,
7,
there's reports. Big Dick Nick is looking like the starter. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not confirmed, but it looks
Yeah.
like Nick Foles is starting over Trubisky.
Yep.
Who throws
not
the
that
ball?
surprising.
Who puts,
Mhm.
puts the ball in the air? So that benefits Allen
Puts the
Robinson.
ball in the air is correct. Mitchell Trubisky
Right.
has a very tough time throwing down the field. Nick Foles can
Right.
throw. I don't know if everybody remembers this, but last year when he was in Jacksonville and he got paid, he actually got injured
Yeah,
throwing a
yeah.
bomb of a touchdown.
Mhm.
So go ahead. Sorry.
Highlight of
digress.
his moment in
No,
Jacksonville.
Super Bowl. Go
in
ahead.
Jacksonville.
in
relax.
Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, he broke his collarbone and got
Number
paid
8.
$70 million. It's cool.
Number 8. I don't know why y'all shitting on him. I feel like nobody got him. Keenan Allen. Number 8. Come on, bro. He puts up the numbers. He
He
does
doesn't have a
this.
quarterback.
I like him a lot.
It's the quarterback situation for me.
I hear you, but look.
And he's
if you're
old
gonna
and
talk-
hurt.
If you're gonna talk about DJ Moore can put up numbers with a bad quarterback, Keenan Allen.
He doesn't have a
No,
bad
I-
quarterback. He's got Teddy Bridgewater.
I respect Keenan Allen. I think Keenan Allen is good.
No,
I
you
just
said
think
last year. You said last year he put up numbers.
Yeah.
Bad quarterback. We
He
all
did.
agree.
same reason I didn't
Keenan
put
Allen
DJ
just-
Moore in. I didn't put Keenan Allen in. But go ahead.
And he was mad about his top 100 ranking.
And
So
Keenan's old and hurt often though.
I know, but let's hope he's healthy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
Yeah.
with that too.
When he's healthy,
All right,
he's a monster.
Number 7 and 6, I'm going back-to-back Bucks. Number 7, I'm going Mike Evans. And
Wow.
number 6, I'm going Godwin, bro.
Yeah.
He does do more. He can do more. He could take it from the slot, which would be Tom Brady's favorite target, I'm guessing, most likely.
Yeah.
So they're going to put up monster number 5. This might surprise y'all. I'm going DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's going to put up numbers. I think he's still going to be on DeAndre. But
Wow.
with that said, the way that the Cardinals run their offense,
Yep.
it's spread and it's quick and
I agree.
that's not really DeAndre's style. So he's gonna put up numbers, but
I
number
agree.
5 for me. Number 4 It's turf toe, man. Like you said, Joey. Devontae. Devontae is just Devontae. It is what it is. Number 3, I'm going speed demon, speed kills, Mr. Does It All, running out the backfield, special teams, 30-yard passes, 5-yard passes, going 70 yards down to the house. Tyreek Hill for me. Number 2, this hurts to say, but he is number 2
Julio.
as far as fantasy. Julio Jones. I know, bro. I know. Number 1, everybody got the same number 1. It is what it is. Can't guard Mike because you can't.
Facts.
Okay.
The reason I don't love your D-Hop take is because I think Kyler's going to be talented enough to expand plays and then be able to look downfield when he's having trouble, and that's when he's going to find D-Hop in these big-time situations.
I don't disagree. I think that's how he'll get what he gets, but the way they run their offense is like college style. So that don't fit DeAndre per se. You know what I mean? Like, he's great. He's all-time talent. So he's going to do what he does anyway. But he just won't have that same impact.
It's fair.
It's going to be a fun, interesting year for them. I can't wait to see it.
My list is actually Joey and Jerome's, like, combined, I think, a little bit better and a little bit more fair. But go ahead, Rice. Let's hear yours first.
All right. Number 10. Like Joey said, got Kenny Galladay. Matthew Stafford's coming back. Hodge coming back healthy.
Okay.
And Kenny G he's the stud there. He's the target that Stafford's going to be throwing to. Number 9, someone who I think is going to show that he's the man in that city, and that is Adam Thielen. I think he's going to have a great year, being the real only.
Just stay healthy. Just stay healthy.
Wait.
That's always the. Yeah, go
ahead, bro.
What?
Let me interject real quick. All right, so you're saying Adam Thielen, right? Now, he lost his other side, you know what I'm saying, his other partner.
Yep.
Okay, we saw Juju go through the same thing last year.
You got Justin Jefferson.
No,
now.
Can't
Can't
really
Fill the
say
spot.
that.
It's not. Stop. It's not the same thing.
I mean,
Can't
Diggs
really
Diggs
say
ain't your
so
top
Juju
10,
go through
so.
it.
He's not, but Justin Jefferson is not Stephon Diggs right now. So don't do that. You think he could be a true number 1, dominate like these top 5 guys?
I thought
no
so.
what?
You know how I felt about the man before the draft.
No, not Jefferson. I'm talking about Thielen.
I think Thielen could be a true number 1. Guy's got talent.
Also, to your point with Juju, expect big things from Deontay Johnson this year. With Juju still getting all that type of coverage, you got a young man in Deontay Johnson who's going to pop off. But go ahead.
I mean,
Number
Deontay
8,
Johnson was there last year, but it's all right.
I got Godwin.
Okay,
Tom Brady is
cool.
gonna be his favorite target. He's the only guy I think that's gonna really fit wide receiver wise on that offense. DJ Moore, number 7. Teddy Bridgewater, DJ Moore. Watch it. It's gonna be electric.
Okay.
Number 6.
Not week 1.
Big Ben is back. Juju Smith is gonna have a year. I'm saying it now.
Good shot.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man.
Okay.
When you go from Duck Hodges to Big Ben, there's gonna be some serious differences.
Okay.
And everybody needs to watch the Steelers and take them seriously.
I like the Big Ben hype. I'm a big fan of the Big Ben hype. Big fan. Go ahead.
Me too, but
We'll see. We'll see.
Only time will tell at the end of the day. Number 5, my personal favorite receiver, I have Julio Jones. I think they're going to spread the ball around more. Calvin Ridley's going to get a few more catches. Going to take away from Julio. Julio's still going to put up numbers, but every year you're kind of seeing like a little bit of a drop. Not much, but just a little bit. Still top 5. He's not scoring touchdowns, and this is fantasy, man.
You're right.
Yeah. Number 4,
You're right.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we all have
I think
him
we
at 4.
all have him at 4.
Yeah, we do. We
Probably.
do.
Yeah. Kid's a stud. Aaron Rodgers,
Okay.
still one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he's got a chip on his shoulder now. So.
Okay. You're biased.
3, Speed Demon Hill.
You're so biased right now because you drafted him. You drafted your number 2. I know who you have at number 2 because you're not putting him ahead of number 1. You drafted this motherfucker, and you think him and Kyler Murray are going to be superstars, and they're not. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do.
I know.
He
Wait,
will.
let him get to it. Let
Number
him get
3,
to
I
it.
have
Yeah, number
Tyreek
3.
Hill. The offense alone, he's gonna succeed as long as he stays healthy. He's fine. Gonna put up all the numbers you want. Draft the kid. DeAndre,
Draft the kid.
Go ahead.
DeAndre Hopkins
I-
at number 2.
Yeah, I know. I already said what I had to say.
Yeah.
Trash.
I mean,
Garbage. I can't wait till fucking
He's-
I love
Kyler
it.
Murray starts
I
throwing
fucking
He's
ducks
so
down the
good.
field, and you guys are like, oh no. You're right though. Listen, it could go
I
either
don't,
way.
I don't know why you have all this hate for Kyler Murray.
I don't
really
have hate.
don't.
Everyone's sold high on him. I think he still needs to prove himself.
Well, you
He
talking
looked
about
good last
fantasy,
year.
bro. Nobody said. I don't think they're gonna win shit, but fantasy wise,
We'll see.
He'll
We'll
put
see.
up numbers.
We'll see. We'll see.
They're not gonna win dick though.
We'll see.
They're not gonna win anything.
It's just not going to happen
I was-
the weeks Rice plays me in fantasy because he's going to lose every week. But go ahead.
I mean, that's what you're hoping for.
The definitive number 1.
Definitive number 1, Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
He just gets targeted 100 million times a game.
Yo.
It's hard to not put him
Yeah.
at number 1.
Over 15 targets a game, pretty much. Top couple touchdowns. Red zone targets are out of control.
Especially if you're in a PPR league.
Yeah, Drew Brees loves him.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Thomas.
The way everything is now, everything's PPR. All right, listen, that's not a bad top
It's more
10.
fun.
You know, I think
Before
my
we go
top
to
10.
tight end,
Before,
Oh,
yeah.
one thing.
No, Frank gotta go.
Oh shit, I
You
skipped
don't.
him.
You don't want to.
yeah.
You don't want to.
Oh
you
my
don't.
God.
You don't want. You don't want to.
Damn, how?
You don't want to hear the King's
Oh,
list.
go ahead.
You don't want to hear the
Oh, the
King's
king.
list.
Oh, the
I guess
king.
The
not.
King of fantasy.
Shitty.
You're crowning yourself now, right? Okay.
We've been doing.
Are you serious? You guys are gonna like this. I'll rattle it off quick because everything you said about all these players is true. You know, so I don't even have to say anything. But I'm just gonna give you top 10. Boom,
Okay.
real quick. Ready?
All right, we're here.
10. AJ Brown. 9.
Okay.
Mike Evans. 8. Chris Godwin. 7. Kenny Galladay. 6.
Mhm.
Amari Cooper. 5. DeAndre Hopkins. 4. Devontae Adams. 3. Julio. 2. Tyreek Hill. 1. Michael Thomas.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like
Yeah,
it.
this- I made 2 of your lists. His name is Mike Evans, and I don't fucking like him this year. I
great.
like the Buccaneers offense, but I love Chris Godwin, and like Rome, you said it perfectly. He's gonna be their slot guy, and Brady's catch and
Yeah.
throw, catch and release. So you're gonna see Mike Evans on the outside. He's still a threat, obviously. He's gonna get a lot of attention, but they also have guys at tight end like Rob Gronkowski and OJ Howard. Brady's got other people to throw the ball to, and I think Godwin's gonna have a much better season. That's why I don't have Evans in my top 10. I haven't touched Evans anywhere. I am scared to touch him in all my
Let me-
leagues. I do not like.
Let me say this, right?
Mhm.
The last time Tom Brady, if Tom Brady could be anything Tom Brady we know him to be, right? Last time he had a down the field wide receiver,
He hit him.
they put up the best numbers
He hit him.
ever,
Yeah.
And when was that?
ever. That was about 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
but
a-
I
Look what he's
understand.
got
You
now.
gotta change and adapt.
Hold on. Hold on. Listen.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
think
just saying.
I think Mike Evans makes the top 10 in my eyes, right? And listen, the top 10 and the top 25 are really interchangeable. Like, it really is like what you truly believe in your own opinions at the end of the day. But you just said it. There's a lot of targets out there. So when you're playing the Bucks and you're looking at it, you're like, oh, Mike Evans, we got a double coverage Chris Godwin. He's fast. Or we got to double cover Rob Gronkowski because that motherfucker's a beast. So how much of the doubling is going to go on Mike Evans' side of the field? Probably not too much. Plus, the motherfucker's not afraid to go up and grab the ball. So Tom Brady could just quickly grab it, boom, right into the end zone, 5 yards high. He's jumping up. He's going to shove the defensive back, the safety, right on his ass, and he's going to get that ball. So I think Mike Evans is going to have a solid year. Listen, you could be afraid because there's a lot of targets. But then if you're afraid because there's a lot of targets, then you got to be afraid of everybody on the team. So I think Mike Evans is going to be a solid choice this year.
At least 10.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least.
But Joey, are we rolling into tight ends now? Is that what we're doing? We're done with the wide receivers?
Hold
Yeah.
on. I wanna just point out a receiver that everybody needs to kind of keep an eye on.
Odell
Say it,
Beckham Jr.
Say it.
No,
Okay.
I mean always,
No.
but
Always.
not him.
Say it, right? Say it. Say it. Say it.
I think everybody should look at Cortland Sutton,
All right.
and because there's a good chance, the amount of hype they're putting into Drew Lock, that Cortland Sutton, maybe even Jerry Jeudy,
Yeah. So
is gonna get a lot of
interesting you brought that up because like in a lot of these leagues, at least 10 man and under, Jerry Judy isn't really making the board. You know, I personally have Jerry Judy as one of the top rookie wide receivers that was drafted. You know,
Mhm.
he went to a weird situation. It's same thing with Kyler Murray. You know, like, can I trust Drew Lock? I know Kyler Murray played a little more last year. It's a little different, but like, can Drew Lock do it? Can he be that definitive franchise quarterback that Denver really needs? The defense is still good over there, so they're gonna be able to have the offense on the field a lot. Just how long can they stay on the field? And I think that Cortland Sutton is the clear number one over there. Clear cut. They got a good run game with Melvin Gordon now. Philip Lindsay out in the backfield on passing downs as well. Noah Fant is a great tight end. Drew Lock loves to hit him. And now you add Jerry Judy. So I think Jerry Judy is also getting overlooked. I think a lot of these rookies are
Yeah.
getting overlooked by guys that had stud
I
seasons
think the
last
team
year.
in general
So I
is getting
think,
overlooked.
yeah. So, keep your eye out. I agree.
Right. To your point with Cortland Sutton too, is that I've been drafting a lot, whether it be mock or actual drafts. Cortland Sutton is falling a lot. So if you're
Yeah.
looking for a value pick, a guy who gets looked down on, he's
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
excellent value pick. You can get that guy at like 40, and he's ranked 30. So he's
Yeah.
a really solid value pick
Yeah.
for a lot of
For
people.
real. That is true.
Who you got for a sleeper, Joey?
At wideout, there's so many, man. I think there's so many. There's more people who I don't like than I do like.
All right, give me somebody you don't like.
But I don't like Mike Evans.
All right.
I do like I like Deontay Johnson. I think he's a really good sleeper.
I'll give
about
one
you,
bit of
Frank?
fantasy knowledge. One bit of fantasy knowledge to everyone listening. Don't sleep on John Brown. Don't sleep on him.
I kept him. I kept
You
him in
know,
my
what's
plan.
funny? That's funny that you say John, because I got Hollywood, bro. I got
Yep.
Hollywood.
Him too.
Yeah,
You can get him
don't sleep
for,
on
for
those.
cheap.
Listen,
for cheap.
Deshaun Jackson too. You can get them at great value, and they run down the field and they catch the ball. Listen, Jackson has a great connection with Wentz. You can say what you want. Before he got injured last season,
He
first
does.
2 weeks he was dropping 30 bombs. All right, 2 touchdowns a game, over 150 yards.
Oh, it's
How many?
weird.
How
Well,
many? How many weeks?
2
how many
weeks before he got injured.
Exactly.
Listen,
Stop.
don't sleep on
There's
him.
a little Dicky lyric. It's a long bomb from Carson Zom to Deshaun.
Yeah. And listen,
Oh.
listen. This is, all right, last thing I'm going to say about wide receivers. Remember how much success
weeks.
Juju had when Antonio Brown was there. All right? Remember that? Now think about how much success Christian Kirk could potentially have with DeAndre Hopkins there. Just saying.
I like that.
Keep it up there.
I like that.
Also, DeAndre Hopkins
I like
being there, Larry Fitzgerald could also be a viable, I wouldn't say a sleeper, but like a solid pick
Larry's
for
still
value
a
later on.
solid wide receiver.
Got best hands ever.
Mr. Reliable.
Ever. Best
Man, one
hands
of my favorites of
ever.
all time.
Best
Ever.
hands ever. Hall of Famer for sure. All right, moving on. Tight ends. Joey,
All right,
let's
let's
kick
go
it
to
off.
tight ends, huh?
Top 10.
Now, the top 5 tight ends, I think we're all going to have the same 5 names. I'm not saying the order will be the same. I'm thinking the names will be the same. And the
Close.
bottom 5, I think they'll be different. So I want to focus more on the bottom 5 than I do the top 5.
Okay.
So
Okay.
at 10, I'm going with Hunter Henry at 10.
Okay.
He's coming off an injury. I still think he's really talented. He'll move to a 10 spot. 9, Frankie just mentioned him. Noah Fant from Denver. Solid tight end. Drew
good.
Lock, a lot of hype.
Yep.
I like Fant a lot. 8 is my sleeper, my biggest one. The number 1 tight end in Atlanta. I'm going Hayden Hurst at number
Okay.
8
That's
on my tight
big.
end list. I think he's an absolute beast. Austin Hooper was the best tight end last year. Prior to him getting hurt, you would expect similar things from Matty Ice and Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, sure.
7, I'm taking Evan Ingram from the New York Giants.
Okay.
He, when healthy, is a freak of nature.
Yep,
Can do
I
really
agree.
good things and expand their offense a bit. At number 6, a guy who's getting a ton of disrespect, and I was not sold on this guy until we did a mock draft. Tyler Higbee from the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
Expect big things. He popped off at the end of last season.
Okay.
Looking to
He did.
continue that. I don't love that offense as much, so Higbee's a big name for me.
Okay.
Top 5, got to go Darren Waller at number 5. Waller had a great season last year. He's going to be Las Vegas's main target probably, outside of maybe Henry Ruggs. 4, I'm going with your boy from Philly, consistent every year. He's a stud. I'm going Zach Ertz, number 4. Number 3, I'm going with Baltimore's own Mark Andrews. Had an incredible year last year.
Yep.
Great hands. That offense, I love good offenses, man. I'm big on big offenses. So when you have that, he's just going to continue to pop off.
Yeah.
At 2, my boy who just runs after he catches the ball forever. You got to go George Kittle. What he does post catch is more unbelievable than he does prior to catch. Kittle at 2. I got obviously Travis Kelce at number 1.
You got Kittle at 2?
I got Kittle at 2, Kelce at 1.
So it's interesting because in the debate of Travis Kelce or George Kittle and who would you have, most people would say Kittle, but like Travis Kelce's not that far off in the conversation of
I love
taking
them
him.
both.
No, he's
But
not.
the thing is, in fantasy, I always look at the team, and I would much rather have Patrick Mahomes throwing Travis Kelce the ball than I would Jimmy G throwing George Kittle the ball. So
I think
yeah,
Kelsey's going to have more opportunity.
I agree.
I think Kittle is
just
more
think-
talented.
I think Kittle has more opportunity because there's not as many weapons on
Mhm.
offense
Good
as
count.
Kansas City.
Well, that
You know what
that
I'm
that
saying?
that just means that the defense is going to play him and try to shut him down.
You can't shut him down.
Okay. All right. Well, you
He's-
know what?
you
You're absolutely
can't
right.
shut him
You're
down.
absolutely right. It is tough to shut him down. Go ahead,
He's so
Jerome.
good. He is so good.
Let's hear your top 10.
Similar names, Rome? Similar names?
You're gonna hate the list, right? I'm already guessing that. So at number 10, I got old man Riverwalk. I got Jimmy Graham at number 10. I don't care. Yeah, I'm taking him. I would take him. I'll take him. Number
Who's he
10.
play for
That's
now?
for me.
The
Yeah,
Bears. The Bears.
Why I can't remember right now.
Is he on the
The
Bears?
Bears.
He's on the Bears.
Safety blanket. Safety blanket.
Nick Foles, Jimmy
Bryce
G.
don't like it. He's coughing. He's dying. Number 9. I think he's gonna get traded, but I think you should still take him. David Njoku.
I'll
Oh,
get traded.
Okay.
I like his talent, bro. And
He's
if
going-
he gets traded, I feel like he's gonna be a valuable
He's
option.
going
He's
to
going to get
Jacksonville.
traded. He's 23 years old and we got Austin Hooper.
He's going to Jacksonville.
He's gonna get
True.
traded, bro.
that would be interesting.
Doesn't matter. Number 8, Noah Fant.
Okay.
He's a stud. He's solid for me. Number 7, Evan Ingram, because like Joey said, big time talent.
Okay.
Number 6, Darren Waller
Okay.
for me. Round out my top 5, I got my Eagles homie over here. I got Zach Ertz, number 5.
Who's the surprise? Who's the surprise?
No surprises here. Number 4, maybe the surprise. I don't know. I didn't hear his name yet. Kyle Rudolph.
Oh.
Ooh, that's who the surprise
What?
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, yes, bro.
All right.
Just
Explain, elaborate.
why? Because you lose Diggs. You got Thielen. You want security. It's tight end, always security. Kyle Rudolph is big time, bro.
Trust
I,
Joey
I
a little
like
bit.
him.
Go ahead.
I like him. Number 3, I'm going with Andrews, Baltimore. Number 2, I got Kelsey. Number 1, I got Kittle. But they interchangeable. They're either or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
want red zone threats, bro. I got
Okay.
red zone threats.
It's not bad. It's not. Listen, it's not a terrible list. I don't know if Rudolph will make it. I mean, I like Rudolph. He's not a bad. All right.
Bro,
You know what?
red
It's
zone-
fine.
Rome,
It's
if you
fine.
love red
Red
zone
zone?
threats, if you love red zone threats, you didn't put Jared Cook on there. He's like the biggest red zone threat tight end. He gets one catch a game, but it's usually a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm so iffy, bro. I'm so iffy. He's so iffy.
He's
know
so
what I'm saying?
iffy. I agree.
He's so
He is.
iffy.
I
He's
hate
so
him.
iffy.
Joey, just so you're aware, before we go into this
Yeah.
next segment, we got your camera a little bugged out, but that's okay because we can hear you just fine.
Really?
I see him. He look good.
Bryce,
He's
you
looking
can
good,
you can
Joey.
roll you can roll right into that.
All right. So I have a couple names on my list that weren't mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little interesting. Number 10, I got Hawkinson in
I love that.
Detroit.
I love that.
I'm feeling their offense this year, and he's good, man. He's real good. So
Okay.
just watch him. I think he makes the top 10.
What you got?
At
Dan
number
Waller at
9?
1? Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Number 9, new team, Ebron. Everybody forgets Ebron
Yeah.
Of course,
is a
of
very
course.
good tight end. He drops
That's
passes,
definitely-
but I mean, he's good. He gets open.
He's another iffy one though. But he's so iffy. So iffy.
Boomer
I
bust.
know. Yeah, he will be, but I think it's going to be a lot of boom.
Okay.
Number 8, I have Hunter Henry. Don't really like who's throwing the ball, but he's really
Excuse me.
like the quick target. I think him and Eckler, they're going to be the targets for. I think Hawkinson is going to get the started at one point.
Okay.
Not Hawkinson. Herbert. Sorry.
Okay.
Gronk at 7. I
Okay.
think he's always gonna
Wow.
be him and Tom Brady. They love each other like husband and wife, and he's gonna get targeted no matter what.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure. Why
Nobody's
not?
happily married. Stop.
True.
He's getting targets. Number 6, you might not like. Mark Andrews. He drops a little bit
Oh,
for me. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
This list sucks.
He drops for me.
This fucking
Uh,
list sucks.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Listen,
Just
I
so
think
everybody
we're gonna
knows.
see
Wow.
a small decrease.
Uh
We're
huh.
gonna see a small decrease in production from
Okay.
Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, and that's gonna affect Mark Andrews. Not a lot, but a little bit. Then I have Darren Waller at 5. Uh, guy's a stud. He's gonna be the only target there in Las Vegas. Can't see anything else happening for
Okay.
them.
Not bad.
4, Zach Ertz. I lost you guys.
No, I hear you. You're good.
No, go. You good?
Yeah, 4. I have Zach Ertz. Can't hate on that.
Okay.
One of my favorite tight ends in the league.
Okay.
3, Evan Ingram. I think he's going to be a big part of the Giants this
That's fine.
season.
It's okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
home.
No, listen, watch it. He's a vertical
Wow.
threat tight end, and that's what they need. Yep.
Okay.
Their offensive line improved a little bit,
I'm not hating on
and
it. I agree.
yeah. And then number 2, I have Kittle.
Throwing in
Joey,
the
come
towel.
back.
Okay.
Throwing
So-
a towel.
Yeah. Honestly, Rice, how dare you? I know Kittle and Kelsey number 1. That's fine. But go fuck yourself, Rice, because you know Zach Ertz is better than fucking Evan Ingram. All right, you know that. You know that, and that's disgusting that you would do
I think
that.
Zach Ertz.
And I don't know.
is
No.
better.
I don't know what other fantasy leagues you're in,
But
but
I'm
you're trying to
Looking right now
throw other
in
people off.
fantasy.
Fantasy? You want to talk fantasy? Zach Ertz. Are you out of your mind? Get the. You're done. I'm just gonna go into my list and not give a 5-minute explanation on why I would
Listen,
take this shitty pick. Fucking Evan Ingram above Zach Ertz. You should be ashamed of yourself. Fucking disgusting. You know shit about football. Speaking of knowing
watch.
about
Just
football,
watch.
I'm gonna
Just
go right
watch.
into my number 10 spot right here. Some people are gonna think it's crazy because he's a number 2, and no, it's not OJ Howard, but I got a lot of faith in big balls Dallas Goddard, right, this year. Let's face the facts. Jalen Rager might be out for 2 weeks, might be ready for the first season, for the game opener for the week 1. You know, Alshon Jeffries, can we trust him? Deshaun
losing.
Jackson has to stay
Goddard?
healthy. Yeah, Dallas Goddard at
Goddard?
number 10. Yep. So
You're saying Goddard at number 10?
at number 10, not
number
fucking
10
not Evan
overall
Ingram at
tight
number
end
3 above Ertz, you
At
psychopath.
fantasy?
Yeah, get out of here. You Yeah, fantasy. Yeah, guess what? You're gonna love my next pick too. At least Jerome should anyway, because we're going to fucking Miami. We're saying Mike Gesicki, all right? Because Fitzpatrick for the first 3 weeks he's gonna be Fitzmagic.
Good.
He's gonna throw to Gesicki. Gesicki's gonna be a touchdown machine. Kid's a beast. And then after week 5, when Fitzpatrick loses his job to Tua, Tua's going to need a safety blanket. Boom, Gesicki, fantasy, right there in your face. Number 8, you got to show
Keep
respect to
popping
one of the best tight ends last year, Austin Hooper. He's at number 8. He's number 8, right? Because I put better tight ends above other tight ends that aren't nearly as good, okay? Right? Boom, number 7, I drafted him, Hunter Henry. I got a good value out of him. I got him in like the 9th or 10th round. That's fine. Hunter Henry's a beast. He's coming off the injury. He's going to be a stud. Boom. Number 6. Got to show love to the guy that helped me win a championship last year, Mark Andrews. High-powered offense, high-powered points. Let's go, baby.
Sick.
Moving on. Number 5.
You gave me shit
With
for
a lot of
putting him at
respect.
6.
A lot of respect. Evan Ingram at 5, okay? Because he's better than all those other guys that I just said. That's why he's there. All right? Daniel Jones, we'll see. All right, we'll see. I don't think he's the answer. A lot of you do. You're psychopaths. So what do you want me to tell you? Right? Number 4,
Just no.
I'll say Darren Waller. He's got a lot of upside potential over there. All right? A lot of upside potential. A lot. And then obviously 3, 2, 1, Ertz, Kittle, Kelsey. Just like that. But don't disrespect Zach Ertz. Are you out of your fucking
I
mind?
feel like you're really hurt because you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, that's why I'm hurt. That's why I'm hurt. Yeah, sure.
I mean, your guys' list was similar besides the Ertz thing. I didn't
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
Frank either. To be honest.
You're crazy. You're all crazy. You're absolutely out of your minds. Out of your minds.
I don't know.
The amount of disrespect towards Zach Ertz.
Oh, is
Listen,
that crazy, Ryan?
so insane. So insane.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's tight ends.
It's okay.
Listen,
Right, it's tight end.
2 years
Don't
ago,
think
Ertz
Kittle
was
was
number
out.
one. 2 years
After
ago, it was
top
Ertz,
two-
Kelsey. Last year, it was Kelsey, Ertz, Kittle. Now it's
Look.
Travis Kelsey, George Kittle, Zach Ertz, still there.
Look,
Still there.
look.
Touchdown
look,
machine.
You could get it. Listen, guys, you can get a tight end anywhere. Don't
Alright.
fucking matter.
Alright.
All right. Everybody's gonna get one.
All right, we're gonna do
They're
a.
not gonna win you the championship.
You're right.
Relax.
You're right.
Listen,
Tight ends ain't gonna win championships. They could, but
They
most
could.
likely, draft better.
Rice, no Jack Doyle.
he's
Yeah,
my
seriously.
sleeper.
Yeah, what's that about?
He's my
Yeah.
sleeper too.
That's your
Doyle's
sleeper?
Yeah, he's my sleeper.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
My-
love Jack Doyle.
My
Yeah,
sleeper.
he's good.
My sleeper always has been, always will be. Will Disley. I like him. I think he gets
Yeah,
open
I'm
for
not
Russell
mad at
Wilson.
that. I'm not mad at that.
Russell
He does,
Wilson
bro,
finds
but
him.
only like
You know.
once every 3 weeks.
Honestly,
It's only,
Rudolph could be
you know,
another sleeper because nobody thinks about him, but he's in your like top 4, which is crazy, but it's all right.
Bro, red zone.
All right. No, listen. Listen. Tight ends. It is what it is. Just grab a top 16 tight end in a 12-man league. You'll be fine. Grab the top
You know who my
8
sleeper?
in an 8-man
You don't
league.
get
you'll
the
be fine.
top 2 tight ends. It kind of don't matter.
Who's your sleeper, bro?
Chris Herndon, if he's healthy.
Yeah,
Okay.
love it.
Jets.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that before or after you go down by 40 points a game because you have no defense?
Hey, garbage time, baby.
Don't matter.
Garbage
that
time
means they're gonna
touchdowns,
throw the
correct.
ball, bro. What do
You
mean?
Garbage
are
time.
correct.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because Le'Veon Bell's gonna leave too. I don't know where he's going, but he's out.
Leave.
Garbage
You
time.
mean like get released?
Leave.
Why? They just fucking.
they're just getting rid of all these motherfuckers. It's crazy.
They're Jacksonville of New York, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Who are they getting
Alright.
rid of?
Trust me, Rice.
Everybody.
Rice, just like they weren't getting rid of Jamal Adams. Rice, watch this. Ho ho ho! I'm Chris Rice. They'll never trade Jamal Adams. Ha ha ha! And now I'm happy he's gone. Ha ha ha! Not even a Jets fan.
I'm not-
It's okay.
They
It's
just,
gone.
No.
Putting words in my mouth.
let's not even go there, Rice. They're horrible.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
We'll
bro.
see. We'll see. All right. Speaking of horrible,
He's the only one they got rid of.
that's not all.
They let Anderson walk. They let what's the guard? Winters,
Robbie
I think
Anderson's
his name
not
is.
that
They
good.
let Winters. He's not that good, but they just let him go. Bro.
Better than what you had.
They don't have.
He
shit.
wanted
Exactly.
to get paid like a top receiver. He
Robbie
wasn't worth
Anderson did not
What
want to
did
get
he-
paid
what
like a
did he
top
get?
receiver because he went to
What did he
Carolina and is still not getting paid like a top
Exactly.
receiver.
He
So I don't know what
didn't-
you're
Well,
talking
that's
about.
because these
No.
receivers want to leave and prove themselves after they
Don't
they're
matter.
not getting paid.
They're already proven. The Jets are just getting rid of. Listen,
didn't
Rice.
prove
I know
himself.
you don't like to hear it, but the Jets organization sucks. That's just how it is. Don't
I
worry about
agree.
it.
I agree. But what I'm
Listen.
saying is they didn't make any mistakes
That's fine.
besides the whole
That's fine.
Jamal Adams thing.
Oh, so now that's a mistake. Interesting.
No,
Interesting.
it's a
Yeah, but
different
they
one.
won the trade.
But yes,
They
exactly.
won the
Defending
trade.
Rice. That we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Defending Rice, right? He said that from the beginning. I agree with him. Trade wise, we won the trade.
Yeah. All right.
Joey, look
Yeah.
at it now.
Okay.
What is the draft even gonna be right now?
Yeah.
We don't even
Good
know.
luck.
I
We
mean,
don't know.
college football started, and I've seen some already amazing shit. So
Yeah. College football started, Rice.
yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
You really calling college football if everybody's not playing?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
the
interesting.
first
man.
the first play of the college football season was a touchdown, a crazy 75-yard touchdown.
Exactly, because nobody's playing.
You guys didn't see
Everybody's opting out.
Good for you, Rice.
Everybody's fucking
Good for
good.
you.
It's
You're gonna
JV.
you're gonna get the best out of a bunch of pile of crap, and don't forget you're getting the 31st pick every year. Anyway, let's just go over kickers and defense real quick. It's not big. Just the top 3. I'll just give my top.
31st pick.
I'll give my top 3 kickers right here. My top 3 kickers are Will Lutz, Harrison Butker, and Justin Tucker at number 1. And my defenses, I gotta love it. New Orleans year in year out. It's always between them and Philly. I usually take those guys. But I got a big heart for Chicago. They got 2 of the Mack brothers on their team now. It's gonna be totally insane. They got their secondary's crazy. The team's healthy. Chicago's defense is always great. And number 1, show love to the reigning champs of defense, even though they couldn't win a Super Bowl with the defense, San Francisco. And yeah, that's the top 3 for both of those
Wait,
for
who
me.
you had? You had who?
My
Who's the
kicker, my
you have
kickers,
Chicago.
my
No,
kickers
no,
are
no, not the kickers. The defenses.
I got New Orleans, Chicago, and San Francisco.
You got New Orleans.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh wow, that's. Can I go then?
you can go. Go ahead.
All right. Kickers: Justin Tucker, Robbie Gold, Matt Prater. for
Okay.
me. Defenses: the real list, the correct list. I got Bills, 49ers,
Okay.
and Bears.
Okay. All right. I can't
All
hate.
right.
Man, the Bills play defense.
I
What
listen
the
to
fuck
me
was
that
that?
to me the top 10 defenses. I would even say
Those
top.
are at 4 for me.
Defense. Yeah, Bills are at 4 for me too. But the top 10 defenses
There's
are
no love
interchangeable.
for the number one ranked
They're
D
still
yet
good.
on all sports
Yeah.
platforms. No love. Haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Rice, you got them?
Two. So right now I got Minnesota at 3. I got
Minnesota?
Chicago at 2, San
my God.
Francisco at 1.
And what about
Damn,
your
Yeah.
Bro,
What about your kickers?
bro. Wait, they just got Ngakwe. Don't
Yeah.
shit on them.
Yeah.
Minnesota's going to be a good defense. They
Yeah.
were pretty good last year. Now that they added the extra pass rush, I think they're going to be solid this year.
Yeah.
Especially fantasy football, they get those sack points. Could
Jerome,
be good.
I'm actually surprised.
Kickers,
Go ahead, Rice. Go ahead. Rice, go ahead.
kickers, I have Zane Gonzalez at 3,
Okay.
Justin Tucker at 2, and Butker at 1.
Yeah, that's because you drafted Butker. No
Yeah.
problem. We all know Justin Tucker's the best in the league. But Joey, before you get into this, I gotta talk to Jerome over here. Jerome, you know
What?
damn well if Jamal Adams was still in the Jets, the Jets would be in your top 10 discussion. Where does Seattle fall for you?
For defense, yeah. Definitely top 5.
Okay, all right, yeah. Cause I'm
Not
just
number one.
curious because that's gonna
They're
be
not
a
in the top 5.
I mean-
I don't want to put them top. They haven't played with each other. They don't.
Okay,
They haven't played with
alright,
each other. We don't know
alright,
how they're gonna use
alright.
Adams. We don't
Their
know.
defense
But they're
really
top
wasn't
5
that great
team.
last year.
they're literally
Right.
just gonna
It's an
they're
improvement.
just gonna they're pretty good.
They're
All right,
gonna-
but go ahead, Joey.
I
Let's
hope they
hear
use
Joey.
him how he's supposed to be used. I don't know.
Okay,
Not really.
it's fine.
Kickers, I agree. Lutz, Bucker, Tucker, simple.
Yep.
And defense, man, I trust the big analyst rankings. I got San Fran 3, Buffalo 2, Pittsburgh 1. Steel curtain.
Yeah, they always play defense. I can't even
Pittsburgh's
shit on that.
yeah.
They
I
always
mean,
play
listen,
defense.
they got a bunch of the Watt brothers
Don't
over
I
there.
sleep.
got them at 5.
Good sleepers, especially week 1. If you're playing your matchups, if you're playing like weekly and you're switching out your defense every week,
Yep.
look at Indianapolis week 1. They're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. I also
Yep.
like Indianapolis defense a lot. Indianapolis is a good defense, especially fantasy wise. And kicker wise, I'm a big Matt Gay guy. He's got a great leg and he kicks for an offense
Yep.
that's going to score a ton. So
Yep.
those are my sleepers there.
Guys, week 1, I know they're not projected high, but if you look at Chicago, right, they're playing Detroit, and we all know that those homegrown division rivalries are tough defensive played games. I'm looking at Khalil Mack over 3.5 sacks. Just trust me on this one. It's going to be a wild game. If Matt Stafford
That's
comes
big,
back,
bro.
he's going to be forced to throw a lot of balls. So Matt Stafford might not have the
That's
best
a lot.
week 1 game, but he's probably going to have a solid, rest of the season. But week 1, he's probably going to shit the bed
What
for
type of odds
Joey.
you giving out?
Probably shit bed.
What type of
Over
odds
3
you
and a
giving out?
half. Over 3 and a half.
Sacks.
Yeah.
That's
What type of odds you
big,
giving out?
bro.
I'll take that bet.
You wanna
Right,
take the
that's
bet?
big.
Yeah, I'll take that bet. You kidding me?
That's big.
Put my
Uh,
freaking check on that bet.
ooh, a ride to a particular
Ugh.
location. We'll see.
Oh,
Me and
thanks,
Joey are gonna be at odds this year because of week 1. All right, don't worry. All right, so I think that's it. I think we went over every position. Listen, I hope everybody, for all you guys out there that still have drafts going on and still need a little piece of information, check out bigplayspodcast.com. A bunch of stuff's gonna be going up. Sleepers, all that jazz. Next week, we're going right into picks. We're going to do a little game amongst the 4 of us. We're going to do our picks and predictions each week. Those videos will come out probably around Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. And then we're going to have a second video each week, and we're going to be dedicating all that to fantasy, all things fantasy, what we want to let you guys know, who you should be picking up, who you should be dropping, boom and busts, all that great stuff. So, stay tuned for Big Plays, baby, and have a great day.
There you go. Big
Peace.
plays.
Peace and love, baby.